Check it out, guys. This is the all-new 20 amp Chicago electric plasma cutter sold at Harbor Freight. Right out of the box, this thing's pretty much ready to go. You just hook up your ground, connect your torch cables, connect your air line, connect your power supply, and you're ready to cut some steel. Now this unit weighs less than 12 pounds, making it real easy for transport. And it comes with a bag of extra tips and a wrench. You can adjust power output from 10 amps to 20 amps depending on what you're cutting. Pretty cool. And you can adjust your air output pressure from right here on the machine, which on this machine is 70 PSI at 10 amps and 110 PSI at 20 amps. Now you can use a small machine like a 6 or a 10 gallon if you're using the machine for short bursts. But for serious cutting, you're gonna need a big boy. Now the duty cycle of this machine depends on your power output. If you're pulling 20 amps, this has a 35% duty cycle. At 16 amps, you're at 60%. And between 10 and 12 amps, you run it all day, baby. So what is duty cycle? It's a great question. Hey, I see you eyeballing my Barbie Jeep. Duty cycle basically means how long you can run a machine in a 10-minute span before it overheats. It's 50% duty cycle, use it for 5 minutes, let it rest for 5, and so on and so forth. All right, enough talking. Let's see how this thing cuts. All right, first I got this little piece of sheet metal. It's about 1/16 of an inch thick. And we'll set the machine around 12 amps. We'll let her rip. All right, that one was not very clean. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, see if it makes a difference. Much better. All right, now we got some 1/8 plate steel. Let's let it rip. That was great, and it cuts really clean. Now here's an old lawnmower blade, and the meaty part here, it's about 3/16 of an inch thick. Let's rip. Nice and smooth, no problem. Now this is an old shepherd's hook. This is a 1/2 inch thick. Let's see if we can push it past the limit. So this definitely didn't like that, and I wouldn't recommend cutting things that are beyond the capacity, but it did eventually make it through. Well, you guys, thank you for checking out my review of this brand new Chicago Electric 20 amp plasma cutter. I think they're relatively cheap, being on the market for $400. And with 100% duty cycle at 10 to 12 amps, it's a really low cost way to get into plasma cutting. Thank you guys for watching. Happy cutting.